Hi, I'm Pastor Ken Adel. I'm a pastor. I wear the uniform. You know, that's exactly what this is, a uniform. That's what it historically is. Police wear uniforms. Firefighters wear uniforms. Soldiers wear uniforms, for example. And pastors were wearing uniforms, so that society could know who the pastor was, who it is that God put as his ambassador, as we read about in the Bible, to deliver his goods, his message, his blessings, his forgiveness. And that's what he's doing, using me to do to you. I'm the pastor at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Medicine Hat. I'm going to call it SPLC from now on, because I think that sounds a little cooler. SPLC. The Lord is going to use me to push out his life-giving words to you as we get into Luther's Small Catechism. And I'm going to call these cat time, because it's always nice to spend some time with your cat. I hope you have one of these. If not, you can contact me to get one. If you're in a whole nother city and happen to be watching these videos, go to contact your local Lutheran Church Canada church. Ask the pastor or whoever's there if they can get one for you. You can tell them Pastor Ken Adel sent you. Like, that's going to help you. But it's great to get into Luther's Small Catechism. This book is something else. It has been precious to Christians for over 500 years now. It's never out of date. It's God shaping our lives. The most important question, you're going to get me as I am in these videos. Most important question people ask these days, not just these days, through all time, implicitly or explicitly, is, who am I? The search for self-identity really motivates everything that we do. And people all over the place are looking for their identity. And they're getting into all kinds of trouble because they are looking for their self-identity from places where they'll never find it. And that is themselves. I mean, it makes sense. If you don't know who you aren't going to find who you are by looking into yourself. You're unreliable. We're lost. And this is a troublesome way to live. Not only for yourself, but for your neighbor. Because my way to self-identify is likely not my neighbor's way to self-identify. And they begin to clash. You can see that happening now in society. It's the way it happens. We live in a society where we don't live unto ourselves. We are so interdependent upon each other. So here we have it, people pushing God away. Who's the giver, the sustainer, the identifier of life? The Small Catechism was written because the God, who is the sustainer of life, the identifier of life, had gotten lost in a society, in a church, over 500 years ago. God exposes himself in Christ, and he's restoring the balance of creator and creation. He tunes you up to himself and to your neighbor and to the earth around you and answering the question, who am I? God is doing this as Christ takes on the destructive force of sin, death, and the devil. Those forces that are out to distort and do distort your life so that you don't know who you are. You are being shaped by God's unconditional goodness in Christ, who is delivering you from the powers that are out to destroy you. Christ says to you, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I'm your way. I'm your truth. I'm your life. Christ is bringing us back to who we are created to be. In him we move and have our being. He's delivering us from sin, from the devil, and from death. He brings us back to who we were meant to be, who we were created to be before Adam and Eve fall into sin. He curates us back into a life that's bubbling, surging forward, where death is no more. And this is joy without measure. It's a fun way to live. By Christ, we are where we belong again. Maybe one of those seats right there. We know who we are. We know where we're going. We know who God is. Your homework this week, you're going to get homework in every video. Your homework is to read what happened with Adam and Eve from Genesis chapters 1 to 3. The peace of Christ is with you.